can die painting a picture of my life and my dreams. Suddenly this crazy world made more sense to me. Well, I heard it today and I couldn't help but sing along, 'cause every time I hear that song, and I go back to a two-tone short bed Chevy, driving my first love out to the levee, living life with no sense of time. And I go back to the feel of a 50-yard line, a blanket, a girl, some raspberry wine, wishing time would stop right in its tracks. Every time I hear that song, I'll go back. All night long to keep on rocking me, baby. At frat parties, college bars, just trying to impress the ladies. Well, I heard it today and I couldn't help but sing along, 'cause every time I hear that song, and I go back to the smell of an old gym floor and the taste of salt on a Carolina shore after graduation and drinking goodbye to friends. I go back to watching summer fade to fall, growing up too fast, and I do recall wishing time would stop right in its tracks. Every time I hear that song, I go back, I go back. We all have a song that somehow stamped our lives and takes us to another place and time. So I go back to the pew, preacher and a choir, singing about God and brimstone and fire and the smell of Sunday chicken after church. And I go back to the loss of a real good friend and the 16 summers I shared with him. Now only the good die young stops me in my tracks. Every time I hear that song, I go back, I go back to the feel of a 50-yard line, a blanket, a girl, some raspberry wine. I go back to watching summer fade to fall, growing up too fast, and I do recall. I go back to the loss of a real good friend and the 16 summers I shared with him. I go back. Remember when I was young and so were you, and time stood still, and love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we vowed the vows and walked the walk and gave our hearts, made the start and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy, there was hurt. Remember when?
life was changed, disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? Remember when the sound of little feet was music? We danced to week, brought back the love. We found trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when? Remember when 30 seems so old now, looking back. It's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when we said when we turn gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we've had. And we'll remember when. Remember when? Remember when?
Time, why you punish me like a wave crashing into the shore? You wash away my dreams. Time, why you walk away like a friend went somewhere to go? You left me crying. Can you teach me about tomorrow and all the pain and sorrow running free? 'Cause tomorrow's just another day.
Just as plain as it seems, we're not as important as we used to be. That's alright, I got you and you got me. We can't forget the things we've done, what we've been through, and the way it made us feel. We rely on our friends to recall all the times and assure us that they were real. All that remains is what we leave behind for the friends who can remember. It all remains with the ones who remember. survive with the ones who still have time. It all remains with the ones who remember. We all survive with the ones we leave behind. We were young and alive before my time. I mean my family and my tribe. Well, I can see the seed before that tree, and a photograph in front of me, my grandmother's eyes. Through all those times she made no gains. When our sun had turned to rain, we learned to accept the pain. She lived her life but not in vain. Just like me, she's part of the chain that still remains. All that remains is what we leave behind for the friends who can remember. It all remains with the ones who remember. We all survive with the ones who still have time. It all remains with the ones who remember. We all survive with the ones we leave behind. Sun was in my eyes. You and I, we stood before the sky. You put your finger in the cement. I didn't know just what it meant. I called it a waste of time. Looked up at me and said, I'll prove you wrong, 'cause this'll be here when I am gone, and you will remember me. 20 years later, I know what you mean. There's a place in the cement and it still reads your name and memory. All that remains is what we leave behind for the friends who can remember. It all remains with the ones who remember. We all survive with the ones who still have time. It all remains with the ones who remember. We all survive with the ones we leave behind. We all survive with the ones we leave behind. We all survive with the ones we leave behind. We all survive with the ones we leave behind. We all survive with the ones we leave behind.
Country roads, old theater marquee signs, parking lots, and billboards flying by, Spanish moss, little hick town squares, wild roses on a riverbank. Girl, it's almost like you're there. Oh, every mile of memory, every song another scene, from some old movie going back in time to you and me. Every day a page turned down, every night a lonesome sound, like a freight train rolling through my dreams. Every mile of memory. Red sundown out across the western sky takes me back fire in your eyes. Texas stars in a purple night. Not seeing them with you, baby. Oh, they never do look right, no. Every mile a memory, every song another scene, from some old movie going back in time to you and me. Every day a page turned down, every night a lonesome sound, like a freight train rolling through my dreams. Every mile a memory. Funny how no matter where I run, around every bend I only see just how far I haven't come. Every mile a memory, every song another scene, from some old movie going back in time. Every day a page turned down, every night a lonesome sound, like a freight train rolling through my dreams. Every mile a memory, every mile a memory, every mile a memory. The body's a temple, that's what we're taught. Well, I've treated this one like an old honky-tonk. Greasy cheeseburgers and cheap cigarettes. One day they'll get me if they ain't got me yet. 'Cause I've been living and fast forward, hillbilly rock star out of control. I've been living and fast forward, now I need to rewind real slow. My friends all grew up, they settled down, built nice little houses on the outskirts of town. They work in their office, drive SUVs, they pray for their babies and they worry about me. 'Cause I've been living and fast forward, hillbilly rock star out of control. I've been living and fast forward, now I need to rewind real slow. I'm always running, son of a gun, and I've had a good time, it's true. But the way I've been going, it's time that I tone it down just a notch or two. Hillbilly rock star out of control. I've been living and fast forward, now I need to rewind real slow. Yeah, I need to rewind real slow. Yeah, I still got some miles to go.
another birthday cake. Old enough to look back and laugh at my mistakes. Young enough to look at the future and like what I see. My best days are ahead of me. Life hasn't always been a party, but mostly it's been good. There's only one or two things that I'd change if I could. I don't get lost in the past or get stuck in some sad memory. Yeah, my best days are ahead of me. Age ain't nothing but a number. Sometimes I have to wonder, what does it really mean? And hey, I'm still putting it together. I keep getting better. If I keep getting better, I can be whatever I wanna be. My best days are ahead of me. What does it really mean? Hey, I'm still putting it together. I keep getting better. If I keep getting better, I can be whatever I wanna be. My best days are ahead of me. I've got sunsets to witness, dreams to dance with, beaches to walk on, and lovers to kiss. There's a whole lot of world out there that I can't wait to see. My best days are ahead of me. My best days are ahead of me.
With a little love and some tenderness, we'll walk upon the water, we'll rise above the mist. With a little peace and some harmony, we'll take the world together, we'll take them by the hand. 'Cause I got a hand for you. Standing there, your head was down, your eyes were red. No comb I touch your hair. I said get up and let me see you smile. We'll take a walk together, walk the road a while. 'Cause I got a hand for you, I got a hand for you. I wanna run with you. Won't you let me run with you? the best that I can.